Hi, I'm now going to cover the topic of compression tools to be used with F-type compression connectors, okay? So if you're terminating a length of satellite cable like we have in front of us here, okay, you have two basic choices if you're going to be using F connectors. You can go for a straightforward twist-on F connector like we have here, or a compression F-type connector. I've just given two examples here. The one on the right-hand side is one that we sell in, or on my right, your left, is the one that we sell on the tvtrade.ie website. Now just basically, I'll start off with the traditional twist-on F connector because it's the most commonly sold. Basically with this, we need no special tools other than a set of snips which we use to pare down a length of satellite cable. And to put on this cable, all we do is we come along, we have the cable pared down, we get an F connector, we twist it on, and then we have it there, and that's it. It works quite well. The one disadvantage of this particular connector is that if you pull it, you can actually pull the connector off, and it's relatively easy to pull it off. And that's why I would say using compression Fs, certainly for professional satellite installers, can be preferable. Okay, so in front of us here, the basic idea with the compression Fs is that if we look here at the F connector, this part here, the reason they're called compressions is that we insert the cable into this particular cable here, and or the cable into this connector, and when we compress it, this black piece here will actually be pushed up, and what actually happens is that the compression F actually compresses around the cable itself, and it gives an extremely strong join. So it's possible to it's almost impossible to pull the connector off afterwards, short of cutting the connector off, okay? So we have a range of tools that are capable of doing this. Now the tool I'm demonstrating here is the cheapest tool that we have in the range, which is in front of me here, and it's in comparison, we'll say, to more complicated compression tools here. But I have to say that although this is the cheapest one, I find that actually in many ways the easiest to use, and it's actually just a great and very simple little design. So I've just unleashed the clips there, and you can just see the compression action that happens here. We would stick the cable and the compression connector in here, and would press it down, and it would compress and lock into position like that. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to come along here, and I'm going to come and take this connector here and the cable, and I'm simply going to insert it into the bottom of the connector, and then I just push it into position like this, number of twists. And if you can look at the top now, we have an ideal situation where we have the cable actually pushed to the top. We can see that there's no core wires tipping on the edge, and now we have maybe slightly too long the copper center wire, so we simply come along with the snips and cut that at this point, okay? And what we'll do now is we simply put this into the compression tool, which is here, okay? You can see there. And now what we're going to do is we're going to push down the handle. So it's locked into position there. So keep watching the black section here. You can see the width of it there. It's about maybe 6 or 7 mil long. And as we compress it in, it gets smaller and smaller until it actually nearly disappears. Okay? And it gives an entirely watertight join there on the cable. And you can see here now, if I pull this F connector, it's almost impossible to pull it off, okay? So from that extent, it gives a great professional join. Now, the thing that's often put off DIYers from buying compression Fs is the cost of the tool. But with this new tool here, because it's ideally designed and a low-cost tool, it makes it ideal both for the professional and the DIYer. If we look at these two other tools here, the mechanisms are, you know, somewhat more convoluted, but you simply come along, you push it in, and it compresses it in this manner. And this tool here, which is does it in exactly the same manner. So you can see the actual compression motion on all these tools is identical. So that's it, beginning to end, an overview of our new low-cost compression tool for F connectors.